John arrived in London on a cool summer morning. The city was full of red buses and rainy clouds. He was excited because today he would go to Wimbledon. "I cannot believe I am finally here," he said to himself. He took the underground train to Southfield Station. Many fans in tennis hats were walking the same way. Everyone carried small flags and cameras. "It feels like a festival," John thought. He followed the crowd to the famous Wimbledon gate. A volunteer checked his ticket and smiled. "Enjoy the match," she said kindly. "Thank you, I will," John replied. The air smelled of grass and strawberries. He saw people eating strawberries with cream, a Wimbledon tradition. "I should try that later," he said. The sound of tennis balls echoed from nearby courts. He walked to center court and found his seat. The green grass looked perfect and clean. "It is smaller than I imagined," he whispered. The crowd clapped as the players entered the court. One wore white shorts, the other, a white skirt. "They look so calm," John said quietly. The umpire announced, "Play," and the game began. The first serve was fast, like lightning. The ball hit the line, and the crowd gasped. "What a shot," John said in surprise. The players ran, swung, and stretched with skill. Every hit made a sharp sound. Pop, pop! John followed every move, his eyes wide open. A long rally made everyone hold their breath. Finally, one player hit a winner down the line. The crowd exploded in applause. "Incredible!" John shouted. He had never seen such focus and power before. Between sets, he bought a cup of lemonade. A woman next to him said, "Great weather for tennis, is not it?" "Yes, perfect," John replied with a grin. They both laughed and talked about their favorite players. When the players returned, silence filled the stadium. Everyone respected the quiet rule of Wimbledon. The ball hit the net softly, and someone in the crowd sighed. Tennis is not just a game, John thought, it is art. The match continued for almost 2 hours. Each serve, each return, felt like a story. In the final game, the crowd stood up to cheer. The last point was a perfect forehand winner. "Game, set, and match," shouted the umpire. The stadium erupted in applause. The players shook hands at the net with smiles. "Such respect," John whispered. He clapped until his hands hurt. As the players waved goodbye, he felt inspired. "I want to live with that kind of passion," he thought. Outside the court, he finally tried strawberries and cream. "Sweet, soft, and perfect. Just like the day," he said. He walked through the park, still hearing the sound of the ball in his mind. The rain began to fall lightly, but he did not care. "It is London," he said, smiling. He wrote in his journal, "Today I saw real grace and strength." His 11th bucket list dream had come true.